I don't care. It's not about you. It's about the people coming up behind me. It's about the other people. Amen, Jennifer. It's about the people. Pick a side. It's about the people who we're trying to pave the way for, make this thing better. You have people who don't want to support because you're black and gay and white and gay. I support equality. I don't care if you're damn black, white, straight, gay, whatever. I support equality. I support take down that statue, Nathan Bedford Park. I support it. Take it down. So I support anything based off of equality and what's right. I support the Dreamers. Number 45, talking about sending the Dreamers back. No, I support the Dreamers. I'm with it. I'm with the cause. I'm with the fight. And so we have to do our part and fight this fight for equality and everybody and make this thing work. So I had some people hit me up and they wanted to start the conversation. And so let's start the conversation. Let's do it. Let's talk about race. Let's talk about homosexuality and how the black community is homophobic. We need to stop it. Let's talk about how people, what they say? I agree. Fair weather friends. Somebody wrote a song about that, Vicky. And we didn't just talk about it. And this is the opportunity for those individuals who made the comment. You can come forward and apologize because I feel you need to apologize. You were wrong. And matter of fact, you can disagree. You can complain about anything you want to complain about. That's your First Amendment right to speak up. That's your prerogative, in the words of Bobby Brown. But when you complain, you cannot use racial slurs, derogatory language to put another minority group down to make a complaint and voice your opinion. That's not right. And if I see it, I'm going to call it out. Somebody on my page put a post, so you don't ever complain about stuff? I do complain. But when I complain, I don't use derogatory racial language to complain about the issue I'm complaining about. No, I do not. So if you're going to complain, complain. You have the right to. But you cannot use just derogatory racial white supremacist language to complain about the people. They had a post on the Facebook. They contacted FedEx to try to pull the FedEx sponsorship from the Southern Heritage Classic. That is wrong. Why would you contact the major sponsor of the event to try to pull away some sponsorship? No, that's not right. How dare you? If that's the case, you need to call all the sponsors that the members have made when the drunk people are rolling down the street and rolling in the river, jumping off the bridge, being intoxicated. Call all those sponsors and say pull them because the people not taking care of themselves. Call St. Jude and pull their sponsorship when the roads are blocked. Call Cooper Young Fest when it's going to happen this weekend when you have those thousands of people out there drunk and they can't park and they're blocking driveways. Call those sponsors. But instead you want to call the black people sponsors and try to have Federal Express to pull their sponsorship from the Southern Heritage Classic. That's wrong. Because of a morning show, a party with the purpose, where Tom Joyner wrote a big check and gave to this black college in the state of Tennessee. No, we're not going to tolerate it. And me as a black man, I'm not going to stand back and let anybody do that. My ancestors built this country. We built this country. And I'm not going to sit back and let anybody talk about my people while I have warm blood in my body. We built this country. And so I'm going to stand up for my people because the first thing you see is my blackness. You don't see anything about no gay or none of that. You see black when I walk through the door. It's black. And so I'm going to defend my black people. So I'm ready to talk about it. And we want to talk. Let's talk. And we will continue to build. And so I'm here as a leader. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk. And I'm not afraid to take my stance. I'm going to take my stance. And that's the way I feel. And I'm sorry. That's the way I feel. It's nothing personal. It's business. Because I respect my race. I love my race. Even though I fight with my people in my community with things they don't understand, I support my race. Well, yeah, I do agree with that, Mark. He said the white community feels and uses knee-jerk anger and uses classified code. Yeah, I do agree. They cannot use it. And Vicky, this is the Cowboy jersey. Don't play with it. We play tonight. Don't play with it. We play tonight. Don't play with it. But yeah, I do agree. And I said we are going to speak up. And that's why it's important to support the black media. We got a black magazine right here in the city, and the Unleashed Voice magazine, or myself and my mother, we own the magazine, and we talk about issues that affect our community. And that's why it's important to support the people who talk about the issues that support your community. And so it's so important to support. And we've been out here grinding and supporting and working and everything. And that's why it's important to support your people who support you. And I'm on that economic level. If you don't support me, I don't support you. I don't work that way. We have a church. Our church has been here going on 5 years and working in the community. If you don't support our church, I don't support you. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing it. Just because you have a church don't mean you got to help everybody. No, I support my church who support me. And so, point blank. But nevertheless, I'm ready to talk about it. And let's talk about this problem we have in this hating city of Memphis, Tennessee, this racist city of Memphis, Tennessee. And let's talk about it. I had to say something, Vicky. I had no other choice but to say something. And like I said, ever since 45 got in this office, these people are becoming more and more courageous, saying things and saying whatever they want to say. And it's a shame and it's sad, but we're not going to let anybody run us off and hide us and put us in isolation. Our magazine's available at, you can subscribe at tuvmag.com. tuvmag.com. It'll follow the information to tell you on there. But we have a great product. And like I said, it's very important to talk about these things. We have to talk. We have to talk to learn. And so I just agree with that. And I'm sorry. I'm sticking with it. I didn't come here to degrade nobody. That's it. Thank you, Rex. I didn't come here to degrade anybody. I just come here to talk about the issue at hand and how we can better solve and make this thing work. But you got to pick a side. Point blank. I don't feel like repeating myself. Let me find these comments in here so I can bring these comments up. Hold on 1 second. Yep, that's it. So some of the comments I agree. You got to speak up, Ken. Silence, it never moved people forward. You have to speak up. Yeah, so one of the comments people put on here, and they talk about a particular nonprofit agency that has the highest population of black people. And for the people to make these comments and call the people clowns, they use this highest population of black people to solicit funds and get government dollars off of the same clowns they were talking about, because the clowns that you put in the Facebook post were over in Tiger Lane, which you didn't know. So you're talking about the clowns, but you're getting money off of the clowns' heads. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. This is sad, and so. I did what? Okay, Vicky. I remember that.
It's my church, Vicky.
Yeah, I'm all about equality and uplifting our sisters and brothers. That's what I'm all about, point blank. So, I think I did my venting. I'm waiting on my good alt-right white brothers and sisters who made all those negative posts to come and make a comment. So if you know some of them, tag them and tell them come back. I'm on Facebook Live right now, and they are welcome to come over here and talk about whatever they want to talk about. I'm not going to run from them. I'm not going to hide from them. I'm going to sit right here and I can talk to them. Because you're not dealing with a thug. You're dealing with an educated black man, so I can sit right here and talk with the best of them. So let's talk. Yep, it's sad, man. Memphis is it's a different beast. It's a different beast here in Memphis, Tennessee. You have hate within the races. You have hate within the same communities. You have people in the same communities who don't help you. They hate this group, they hate that group, and we all in the same boat trying to come up. And it's really sad, you know. So, you know, this is a different beast here in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, I can't talk for everywhere. I live in Memphis. So I'm talking about where I live. So I think I got my little bit off my chest what I had to talk about. So it is what it is. Like I said, if I will wait another 2 or 3 minutes, and if not, I'm done. I'm about to watch a football game and chill out. But it's important that we talk about it. We got to talk about it, point blank. You got something to say about it?
Yes. So, I preached a couple of Sundays ago.
No, this is not a preaching Sunday.
No. Give me that back.
No,
seriously.
No. Okay, that's all you got to say.
It's a statement that
no, we're not doing no preaching.
No, you're preaching now.
We're back. I'm back. He gone. So go on his Facebook page. We will not do no church on this page. No, sir.
What I'm getting ready to say is, before I was rudely interrupted.
This is not church.
So that's not what I'm getting ready to say. So as relates to what my conversation that I want to bring up, the fact is, we have to learn how to start practicing stuff privately before we make those things public. In other words, what I'm trying to get at is, even in the private settings of or the intimate settings at home and stuff like this, when we have those type of conversations with people, or even conversations with ourselves, we must learn how to identify those issues that plague us, and then have those conversations privately and put it into practice. Because if we don't do that privately, then what good it is to take what we are learning out publicly and we don't use it. Case in point, we're talking about racism, combating racism, right? So what we need to do is own up to those negative stuff that we have spoke about or done, or that identity that we do have based upon our upbringing or peer pressures or whatever it may be. Identify that stuff, write it down, own up to it, and face the fact that yes, I have said some stuff or done some stuff that was not pleasing, that I know I need to change, right? So when you own it, then you can learn how to work on it. Because if you can't own that you have made some racist comments or have done some racial stuff, then there's no need for you to take what we're depositing or what people are saying, or even in the community as relates to those particular conversations, and put it to work. Because all you're going to do is lend a deaf ear to those types of conversations, and it's going to continue to wreak havoc over and over and over. And that's not the objective. The objective is to learn, to grow, and to build healthy relationships within our communities. We cannot be the beloved community that many individuals such as Martin Luther King talk about unless we identify those issues, work to improve it, and then we also have to own up to it. We have to own it. Own when we are wrong. Own when we have done some stuff and made some decisions that were not right. And listen to those individuals, because on the tail end, you may not be the one on the receiving end of it, but those that are on the receiving end, like Dr. Alan Battle said, you have to put your spirit into their spirit, deposit your soul into their soul, so that they can, so that you can feel what they are feeling on the tail end of it. Because at the end of the day, you can't tell me how you make me feel if I'm the one on the receiving end the being belittled.